Hello everybody. I am making this video to document the installation of two new pickups into this guitar. This is a Hohner HG-430LP that I bought used in 1984, and I've tried to date this guitar judging on the serial number. Not sure if that's going to focus or not. But the problem is Hohner never tracked the dates to the serial number, so it's tough to say when Hohner guitars were made. But judging from the open book page style curvature of the head, also known as the lawsuit Les Paul, since it's just a little bit too similar to the shape of the Gibson Les Paul head, that would put this right around in the mid-70s. But I've seen vintage magazine ads for what looks like exactly this guitar from 1977, so I think it's right about 1977 when this might have been built. Anyway, when I bought it in 1984, it had the original humbuckers. However, so this one is the original, but in 1991 I replaced this with the Seymour Duncan in the bridge position. Anyway, I'm going to be taking both of those out, and I'm going to install the EMG 81 and 85 pickups. The 85 in the neck position, the fretboard position, 81 in the bridge position. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take off the strings, and we'll take off the knobs, and then we're going to flip it over and open up the back and check out the wiring. See what color it is. Make sure we know which wires go to what spot. Take off the bridge and the saddle, and the knobs. Okay. Okay, those are the existing volume and tone controls. And then I'm going to take off the selector switch plate so I can just verify the colors of the wires in there. One of the most important wires that we're going to disconnect is this one right in here. This is the string ground wire. For passive pickups, you need a string ground wire, and it will actually use the strings as a shield. But since the EMGs are active pickups, they don't need this wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut all these out, and I'm going to keep the selector switch wires, but we can take out all these other wires in the pots, and this string ground wire, you can take it out if you want, or you can just cut it and then just kind of move it out of the way. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I've cut everything pretty much, and I'm just going to keep the selector switch cables to the side. Here's the string ground wire. Cut that off, and I could just push that off to the side. Alright, as you can see, we've taken out all the volume and tone controls, and we are left with the selector switch wires, and then the other wires that come from the pickups, and that'll go to the output jack, which we'll be taking out and putting in brand new ones from the EMGs that we've got. Everything we have, or everything we need, should be in these boxes. Anyway, so now we are going to take out the old pickups. Okay, as you can see, we've taken out both pickups, and you can see the wires from the selector switch coming through this way. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the old pickups out of the mounting rings and install the new EMGs. Okay, so as you can see, we've taken the old pickups out of the mounting rings, and we're ready to put in the new EMGs. So we've installed the EMG pickups into the mounting rings, and I've laid out the controls over here. We're going to install those next. So I've set them kind of up in order here. So the bridge, these two, this is the volume and this is the tone, and then we've got the neck, volume, and tone. And the way you can tell the difference is the volumes have 6 terminals and the tones have 4 terminals. So that's how you tell the difference. So I'm going to install these really fast, and I'm going to use these screws. I'm going to adjust them up and down so that this piece right here is sticking out of the guitar and is flush with the face of the guitar. Okay, so as you can see, we've installed the 2 volumes, the bridge and the neck, and the 2 tones, bridge and neck. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about the selector bus. This we'll be installing in there to control the red. We'll be controlling power, so the batteries, and this right here is the in-out for the selector switch for the pickups. You can see we've got the bridge in, neck in, and they feed over to the selector switch, and then we have our out. This green and the black together are the hot terminals, and so the bridge, neck, and output will terminate in here, and the black area is for the ground. It's got multiple, just in case you need to ground multiple pieces. Okay, now we are going to install or wire up the tone controls. When we do that, you take the wire that's included, looks like this, and make sure that the little metal holes right there are showing and that are up, and they just go right onto either the two outer terminals on the volume first, and I'm going to just put it on the outside one so I can keep things out of the way. And kind of neat and tidy once they're connected. I didn't have such fat banana fingers. This would be a piece of cake. Okay, let me tuck that wire out of the way. Okay, then do the exact same thing on the other side. Also put on the outer terminal. Tuck that wire down. Okay, so the tones are all wired. Now that the tone controls are wired up, I'm going to install the selector bus. And so it's got a piece of adhesive on the back. Just going to take that off, stick it in. We'll have it far enough away from the output jack so that it can come in and out just fine, but not too close to this end, because I still need to put wires into the hot terminal. So I'll just kind of put it right about in the middle here. Okay, let's see. Those things are installed. Okay, now what we're going to do is install the output jack. And what we're going to be working with here, you can see these items right here, parts will hold in your quarter-inch RCA cable from your guitar, but these three terminals right here are the ones we're going to be using. The center one is the ground, and so you're going to take this cable right here and put the black right onto it. And these terminals are similar to what you'd see in like a car, like the fuse box in a car, so they're super reliable. Then this the white cable goes on the terminal on the right of that, directly opposite the tallest of these springs. So anyway, just you got three terminals, put the ground in the middle, the white one to the right of it. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the battery wires and take the black portion of it and connect it to the terminal on the left. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the output jack and install it. We're going to be wiring up the in-out side of the bus. And so you can't see it from the camera angle, but the back side says that these first two terminals are for the bridge, the middle two are for neck, and the last two are for the output jack. So I'm going to grab a cable and I'm going to start with the bridge. And put it on the wiper terminals right on the middle. And I'm going to take the black on the left and the white on the right and put it onto the bridge. out section of the bus. Actually, let's push it down this way. Do the same thing to the neck pickup. Install it onto the wiper terminal. And then this out of the way so you can kind of see me getting in there. I'm going to try black on the left again and white on the right. Into the neck terminals, that's the center two of the in out portion of the bus. Okay, we're going to wire up the output jack, and that wire goes right into the in-out portion of the bus. The last terminal, last pair, labeled O for output. And we're going to take the red wire for the battery, and it doesn't matter where you put it, I'm going to put it right here on the end, on the red part of the bus. Now we are going to install the pickup wires, and so they're identical, look like this, and so this one, the end is black, this one part is white, and so I'm going to use the black for the bridge pickup and the white for the neck. And so I'm going to stick these two ends up through the hole on the inside, and then these ends will be sticking out into the control compartment. Okay, now that we've got the pickup wires strung through the body of the guitar, I'm going to take the corresponding ends, and this is the black one, I've marked it, a little black mark so I can make sure which is which, and we're going to put that onto the, mark the other end for the bridge pickup, so I'm going to put this end into the bridge volume, and the red wire for the bridge pickup I'm going to stick it to the next position on the power part of the bus. Okay, and then we'll take the neck pickup, the fretboard pickup, and stick that one into the volume pot with the last terminal on. Just connected the onto the neck pickup to the last terminal on neck volume, and we're taking the neck pickup power to power section of the bus. Okay, now we need to install the pickups, and here I've got the 81, the bridge pickup. You can see that the wire, I've got it routed through the body, and so what I'm going to do is take off a little protector piece and connect the wire, make sure that the terminals are showing, so you put it on and that'll give it the proper polarity. Okay, installed the bridge pickup. Now we're going to get the neck one going. Got the wire fed through. I'm going to put these, make sure to have these metal terminals facing up as I put it on. Attach it to the pickup. install it. Okay, we've got all the pickups installed, everything's wired up. I'm going to install the battery now. And so now I just kind of need to test to make sure everything sounds right, so that I've installed it properly. So I'm just going to tape this in there for now so I can kind of move the guitar around and while I test it out. Okay, so I've closed up the back of the guitar, and I've actually already tested it once, and I jumped the gun a little bit and forgot to record the testing of the actual pickups, and I went ahead and installed strings, and it sounds great, but I just want to show you how I tested the pickups just to make sure that they were going to work before I put strings on here. So what you do is I've plugged in my amplifier, and I've just got on the clean channel, and you just switch back and forth between the bridge pickup, both pickups, and the neck pickup, and you just tap on it. So right now I've got the selector switch in the bridge position, and you just tap on it. So you can tell that this one's making the noise. Now if I switch to both make good sound. Now I switch just to the neck pickup, so that works great. So then you check out your volume. So I'm going to turn the volume all the way down. Okay, and then neck pickup. Okay, that's good. And then similar with the tones. Getting more bassy and more trebly. More bass and more treble, however you say it. Okay, so that's how you test those out. Now the last thing I had to do then was raise or lower the pickups themselves by tighten to raise, and loosen those two to drop the pickup. And I just installed the strings, and I would play a string, and if it was too hot I would lower it, or not hot enough, raise it. And it pretty much came out to be the bridge pickup is about 1/8 of an inch away from the strings, and then pretty much all the way across it's about 1/8 of an inch, and then with the neck pickup it's about 1/4 of an inch away, and so it sounds fantastic. Okay, so the finished product, I thought I'd show you guys kind of how it sounds and stuff, and I've already been playing it, and I'm very, very happy, satisfied with the way they sound. So this video wouldn't be complete though without showing you guys how they sound.